Hey, listen, I know your pain right now. You're on vacation. You're trying to enjoy time with your family and reconnect with them. And you just happen to look down at your phone and you see that your boss is emailing you while you're on vacation. And it ain't just a rudimentary email asking you where something is. He is literally asking you to jump on a call while you're on vacation. And you're frustrated to no end about this because you have no boundaries when it comes to work. Whether it's nights, weekends, or vacation, you find yourself responding to messages from a boss who seems to be a workaholic and always finds time to give you more work to do, even when you're supposed to be enjoying your time off. I know it sucks and it's frustrating, and you need to do something about it. If you don't do something about it, here's what's going to happen. He's going to take the inch of sending you an email on vacation or on the weekend, and then you respond to it, and then it's going to turn into a long conversation. Then it's going to turn into meetings while you're supposed to be off. And it's going to be you working on projects when you're supposed to be spending time with your children that you haven't spent enough time with as is. It is going to spiral you out of control. You're going to be stressed. You're going to have a whole lot of fear that if you don't respond to these messages, that it's going to be a mark against you and it'll further diminish you in his eyes. And therefore, you won't get that next promotion. You surely won't earn the bonus that you've been expecting and demanding to get. And you may not get to keep your job because he sees it as a sign that you're not committed to the work. That's what's going to happen if you don't respond to that email after you responded to the very first one. This is not a good place to be for you as an executive. It's not a good place for your whole organization to be. It's actually a part of toxic culture when you have a boss who incessantly sends you emails and messages on weekends when you're supposed to be off. And then they use the excuse because you're an executive now, you got the big title, you have the office, you're supposed to be on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Well, I'm going to tell you that's false. You're not supposed to be. You're supposed to have some time. You got to create white space in your life to replenish yourself, because if you don't do it, you won't be good to anyone else. It's kind of like the flight attendant that told you on the flight right before you got on the plane that before you try to put the mask on someone else, put the mask on yourself first. Because if you pass out from lack of oxygen, there's no way you're going to help anybody else get the oxygen that they need. And so this metaphor is important for you to understand as a leader, is that you cannot respond to the messages from your boss while you're on vacation. You cannot. You got to shut it off at some point in time. So how do you deal with a boss that refuses to respect the boundaries of vacation, of family time, and weekends? Well, here's what you got to do. And this is very simple. It is not easy, but it is very simple. The next one-on-one meeting that you have with your boss, you need to have a conversation and let him know what allows you to be the most successful for the organization. That you appreciate the fact that he's a workaholic and that he likes sending emails at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. But studies have shown that if you don't get enough rest, you won't be as sharp and as effective on the task that he needs you to be sharp on. That if you don't get the time to reconnect with your family, then your family is going to have other challenges and other issues that's going to take you away from work even more. And that you need to have a direct and clear conversation with him about your boundaries and what allows you to be successful at work. And if he is a good leader worth his weight in salt, he is going to listen and respond accordingly. Now, if he's not a good leader, he's probably going to give you a whole lot of things that you don't want to hear, and it's going to make it very tough and intense for you. So if you have that kind of a leader that makes it tough and intense for you, I'm going to ask you to connect with me on LinkedIn right now. Go to Anton J. Gunn on LinkedIn, send me a message and let me know you need help with a boss that doesn't have boundaries. And I got a game plan for you that I feel will help you to be successful. I want to thank you for watching. Have a great day and enjoy your vacation. Take care.